I am a great believer in telling things the way I believe. I like somebody telling me something that this is what I believe in. Unfortunately, in the world and in Kenya, we have people who tell you anything else apart from what he or she believes. The person may tell you what he wants you to hear, or a person may tell you what people want to hear, but rarely does people tell you what is in their heart. It is good to tell somebody something, even if you are the only person who believes in what you are saying. Don't just say, kwa vile hivi na hivi inatendeka, then ABCD. No. Stand by your course, even if the other side gets 90% and you get 9%. That is what I believe. And that is why I'm going to talk about school bursaries, even though I know that it is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than what I'm saying happening. My last born did his Form 4 in 2022, 2 years ago. So, I'm saying it because I'm talking from the sides. You know, some people come up with theories so as to fit their personal interest. I'm saying so because I'm watching it from the sidelines. School bursaries, college bursaries, should go back to what it used to happen during the days when I was in school. I remember, you know, I've attended so many schools, but I remember the 2 primary schools I went to at home, kids would be chased away, mostly because of Chisendi Cheliumbaka. Building fund. I remember every time you'd meet a kid who's been chased away, it used to be because of building fund. And you'd complete the whole primary school having paid building funds for, during our time it was 7, then it became 8, now it is 6. Throughout your time in primary school, you'd complete the school without seeing any building being constructed, but every time there used to be payment called building fund. I remember the 2 primary schools at home. That is Matete Primary, which today is called St. Mukasa Secondary. Then there is Luandeti DEB. But other primary schools, because I attended not less than 6, other primary schools, I don't remember anybody being chased because of any I don't remember. In fact, the only school I remember people being chased is Bagadi, where some people could not afford, parents could not afford the 1 sterling pound. It was 20 shillings, so it was equivalent to a sterling pound. Compared to today's sterling pound, school fees per term, either they could not pay or they were late and whatever, but I don't remember anything like bursary paying. I only remember, okay, from Form 1 to Form 4, I went to Nairobi Technical for my O-levels. The school fees was 300 shillings. And the school fees was 300 shillings. I don't recall any. Actually, we even have a group. We have a group of former students of Nairobi Technical. And we have been asking each other, do you remember anybody being chased because of school fees? And none of them appears to remember. But the school when I went for Form 5 and Form 6 advanced level, Bungoma High, the headmaster, Mr. Nathan Sanya Naswa, preferred chasing people with the school defaults on Fridays. When we had the Friday parade, those with school with the fees issues, they would be told to go so that the parents can do the needful during the weekend, and the student does not miss. He only misses Friday's lessons. That is, if the parent would not have, there are some parents who would not even by Monday have found anything. It is at Bungoma High School that I came face to face with BURSARY, and that is the BURSARY I want to come back. But you know what? We may be many. I may recruit a lot of people to support that system. But let me tell you, it will not go through. Because for any law to go through, it has to pass through Parliament. And you're telling the parliamentarians who use BURSARY as a political tool to pass it and make it the way I'm going to say. It's easier for the camel to pass through the eye of the needle. Now, this is what used to happen. Each school had an enrollment, and the government gave equivalent to 10% of the school fees. They gave 10% of the school fees to the school board of governors. Nowadays it's called board of management, to pay fees for the needy students. If you look at the NGCDF, every student across board is given the same amount. Look at Garbatula in Isiolo. They pay everything for the student. Look at other constituencies, especially in urban areas. All applicants are given 5,000 shillings. Now, what is 5,000 to the school fees? I think the school fees is now 40 or 50,000. Now, let us take the lower number, 40,000 per year. Now, out of the 40,000, everybody is given 5,000. Why don't we now place it across board that the school fees be reduced by 5,000 so that everybody does that? And you see, getting the bursary, I tell you, is equivalent to 1 week's job. You go, you apply, you get it, you send it to the school fills in, it brings it, you then take it there, then there is the day the checks are coming, then that whatever. And then we have political strategists. And I'm happy that the government is planning to have a single database where any student who gets any bursary is placed there. You'll find here is somebody whom the MCA, the list of people who are getting 5,000 from the MCA, he's there. His son gets that. Then again, or his child gets that. Then again, you find the CDF, the child gets another 5 there. Then you get the governor's bursary, he is there. So, and then there is the question of some parents have one child in school. Others have several kids in school. So these things are supposed to, in the old system, this is what used to happen. It was not a flat amount. Now, in these things we are talking, governors, bursary, CDF bursary, the ward MCS bursary, everybody who has applied gets the same amount. And the same amount usually is around 5,000. But the previous system that was there during my time, It was that you would be given according to your need. There are those people whom, let's say, 40,000. There are some parents who can afford 35. Top it up. There is some parents who can only afford 5,000 shillings. Top it up. There are those parents who can afford nothing. Just pay the 40,000. And this is what used to happen. Teachers have a staff room, and they take tea twice a day. They take tea at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. During the staff room meeting, when they are taking tea, a teacher would say, "Do you know a student called Raphael Saya? He is very good. That is a mathematics teacher. He's very good in mathematics." Then Swahili teacher says, huyo mwerevu sana. And then the English teacher would say that, the games teacher would say that, everything. But then they would come to an agreement that this so-called Raphael Saya, the parents are very poor. Whenever kids are sent away for fees, he goes. And we even send somebody to go and call him. If this kid could get somebody to assist him, he would do very well. When they discuss that, then a representative of the teachers goes to see the head teacher, who is the secretary of the board of governors, and says that thing. Then at a staff meeting chaired by the head teacher, assisted by the deputy head teacher, all members would look at each, and then the head teacher would say, "We have so much amount that has been set aside." Then the teachers there in the staff meeting would make their own calculations. Yes, Raphael Saya needs full payment, but you see, if we pay him full, why don't we pay him whatever? Why don't we even canvass? Why don't we even canvass to churches, to politicians, to anybody to pay for it? Then that way, whatever deliberation they make, it is taken to the board of governors, board of management, and later the board of management does that. I think that is the best way our bursary should be taken. But as I said, I'm talking of an impossibility because I'm talking of bursaries being taken out of politicians. It was with the MPs, now it is with the MCS. Very soon you'll find even senators wanting bursary. So we might be 10 out of a million, but it is the best system.